Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the boys' game number 3 of the 36th Annual Alaska Coastal Conference Tournament. The visiting team for this game, from Eek, Alaska, the Eek Cougars. The home team on the scoreboard will be the 2023 Alaska Coastal Conference defending champions, the Toksook Bay Islanders. The floor officials for this game are referee Paulson Paul and umpires Sam Crow and Tim Stickle. First, for the Eek Cougars, coached by Corey Deering. In reserve, number 0, Richard Mark. Number 12, Samuel Elutson. And number 20, Rylan Beebe. The starting lineup for the Cougars. Number 1, Kenneth Mark. Number 11, Carl Beebe. Number 14, George Hoffman. And their 2 captains. Number 2, John Friendly. And number 3, Captain Anthony Brown. For the Toksook Bay Islanders, coached by Frank Pitka and assistant coach Alice Trulick. In reserve tonight, number 4, Johnny Nikolai. Number 10, Abram Trinikoff. Number 21, Quinn Carl. Captain, number 5, Felton Tulick. And captain, number 12, Justin Charlie. The starting lineup for the Islanders. Number 1, Zachary Agag. Number 13, Nate Nelson. Number 15, Gordon Pitka. Number 24, Jaden Carl. And captain, number 0, Brennan Lincoln. We appreciate your attendance at this game. This game is being played under the authority of the Alaska School Activities Association. ASAA rules provide for fair play and good sportsmanship among athletes and coaches. Since bullying and jeering do not support anyone, we encourage you to give positive support to your favorite team. We ask that spectators promote the ideals of good sportsmanship by applauding good play and by showing respect for all participants and officials. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm trying to, if I don't have saying your name right, for Eek is jumping And number 13, Nate, will be jumping for Toksook. Ball goes up. And looks like LKSD KYUK got the possession. Eek heavily guarding them. Number 1, Zachary with the baseline 3, no good. Rebounded by number 14. George has the ball. Dishes it off to Kenneth. Kenneth to Carl. Carl to Kenneth. Kenneth drives it in, draws the foul on the drive-in. Foul goes on number 13, Nate. Carl gets inbound and then LKSD KYUK hits it out of bounds. Carl gets the rebound, dishes it off to George. George setting it up at the top of the key, uses the screen, tries to drive, couldn't get through, passes out to Carl. Carl dishes it out to number 2, John. John for a side 3, and it's good for 3 points. Eek has the first points of the game, 3-0. Oh, looks like number 0 just got rid of his defender, but he blocked it and stole the ball. Redeemed himself. Number 2, John, driving it in, shoots at the free throw, no good. Rebounded by number 1, Zachary. Zachary heavily defended by the Cougars. Getting trapped. Number 0, Brennan gets the ball, brings it, he pushes it down the court, and then he loses the ball and throws it out of bounds. Cougars ball. LKSD KYUK doing a 2-2-1 full court defense. Full court presser. Eek inbounds the ball to number 14, George. Oh, and they lose it. Number 15, Gordon steals the ball, almost loses it himself, saves it in the corner, dishes it off to number 13, Nate. And number 3 from Eek, Anthony, hits it out of bounds. LKSD KYUK ball. Number 24, Jaden gets the inbound. Dishes it off to Zachary. Zachary to Nate. Nate for the 2, no good. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon driving it in through 2 of the Eek guys. Gets the foul. Shooting 2, brings him to the line. Number 15, Gordon, goes to the line. Foul goes on number 2, John. First free throw goes up. No good. Second free throw goes up. No good. Rebound by number 13, Nate. Dishes it out to Zachary. Zachary heavily guarded at the baseline. Dishes it out to number 15, Gordon. Gordon picks up his dribble, back out to Zachary, baseline, but throws it to Nate inside the key. Dishes it out to Brennan. Brennan fakes it, brings it in, takes a shot, and it's good for a floater 2. 2-3. Eek by 1. All right, Eek almost losing the ball. 11, Carly dishes it out to John underneath the rim, brings it up, no good, in and out. Number 13 has the ball. Nate dishes it off to Gordon. Gordon gets called for the travel. Eek ball. Five minutes, 55 seconds here in the first quarter, guys. Cougars bringing down the ball, dishes it out to number 2, John for a side 3, and it's overshot. Brennan has the ball, heavily guarded by Kenneth, uses the screen, goes to the other side, dishes it out to number 1 for a side 3, Zachary, no good. Number 13, Nate gets the rebound, brings it back up, in and out. Number 11, Carl gets a rebound. Is it Carly? Carly? Sorry, guy. I don't know how to say your name. He passes it out to John. John drives it in, dishes it back out to Carl, top key, swings it out to George. George drives it in and gets blocked by Brennan. So here we go, guys. Eek ball. Carly gets inbound, tries to drive it, fakes it, dishes it to Kenneth. Kenneth brings it in, goes around defense, draws the foul. Brings him to the line for 2 free throw shots. That foul goal number 15, Gordon. First free throw goes up for Kenneth, and it's good. 4-2. Eek up by 2. Kenneth's second attempt, and it's good. 5-2. Brennan gets the inbound pass, dishes it off, and number 14, George, knocks it out of bounds. Brennan gets the inbound, heavily guarded by Kenneth. Oh, and he lets Kenneth fall. Down goes number 24, Jaden, for a baseline 3. Tied up 5-5. Number 14, George, brings it all the way down the court, dishes it out to number 2, John. John brings it outside, takes a side 3, no good. Rebounded by number 1, Kenneth, and it's stolen and out of bounds. Ball goes back to Eek Cougars. 5-5, 4 minutes, 38 seconds here in the first quarter. Number 14, George, gets the inbound, setting up his team. Toksook with the 1-2-2 defense. Number 2, John, passes it back to George. George brings it up for a 2, air ball, rebounded by Carl. Carl brings it back up, and it's good. 2 points, 7-5. Number 24, Jaden, setting up his team here. Gives it off to Gordon. Gordon passes it down to Zachary below the rim, and he throws it out of bounds. Actually, no. Eek throws it out of bounds. Toksook ball. Eek playing good. Oh, number 13, Nate, with good alley-oop, 2 points right from the inbound. And then Nate steals the ball. There we go. Brennan slowly bringing it down, getting his team time to set up. Passes it off to Nate inside the key. Nate down below to number 24, Jaden. Jaden brings it up for easy 2 points. 7-9. Toksook by 2. Toksook playing full court press. Number 11, Carly, gets the ball, brings it top of the key. Dishes it up to George. George makes a deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Kenneth. Kenneth brings it right back up. Cleans it up for 2 points. 9-9. Here we go, guys. This is a good first quarter. All right. Jaden has the ball. Toksook getting set up here. Number 15, Gordon, swings it over to Zachary. Zachary out to Brennan. Brennan drives it. Tries to get through the defense. Brings it up. And 2 points for Brennan. 11-9. Toksook by 2. Eek trying to get through Toksook's full court defense. Number 2, John drives it in. Brings it up. No good. Oh, rebounded by number 13, Nate, and he drew the foul off the rebound. Foul goes on number 2, John. Looks like number 4, Johnny, coming in the game for number 13, Nate. All right, 24, Jaden at the top of the key, dishes it out to Gordon. Toksook trying to get set up here. Johnny has the ball at the top, picks up his dribble, passes out to Brennan. Brennan heavily guarded by Kenneth. Kenneth out to number 15, Gordon. Gordon drives it in, brings it up short. Rebounded by 24, Jaden. Loses it. Eek gets the ball. Number 11, Carl, brings it all the way down. That's number 14, George, for a layup. Oh, and he gets called for offensive with the made bucket. Basket does not count. Offensive foul, number 14. George's first personal foul. Eek has 3 team fouls. Toksook Bay has 2. Toksook ball. Okay, Jaden bringing it down the court for his team. Gives it off to Johnny, and it's stolen by number 14, George, who makes it for a fast break, brings it up, no good, rebounded by number 2, John, cleans it up for 2 points. Tied game again, 11-11. 1 minute, 50 seconds left. Jaden at the top of the key, dishes it to number 15, Gordon. Gordon brings it in, drives it, tries to get through, dishes it out to number 1, Zachary, for a baseline. 3 points! Or that's a 2. He was on the line. 13-11. Cougars ball, number 3, Anthony's, or number 2, John is bringing it down, dishes it off to 14, George for a deep 3! And that's 14-13, Eek with the 1-point lead. 3 points from Johnny. Actually, that's George. Number 13 coming back in, Nate. Does number 4, Johnny, sitting. Jaden gets the inbound. Looks like Eek is continually guarding number 0, Brennan, non-stop while they play. Number 15 takes the 3 air balls, rebounded by Jaden, brings it back up. 2 points. 1 minute, 2 seconds left. Number 14, George, trying to get through Toksook's defense, dishes it off to Carl, and Jaden steals it past to Brennan. Brennan for top the key 3, no good. Rebounded by Nate, reaches over them, dishes it off to Jaden for an easy layup, 2 points. 17-14, 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Number 14, George has the ball, gets it to the other half, and draws the foul on number 13, Nate. That'll be Nate's second personal foul. 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Toksook is leading by 3 points, 17-14. Cougars inbound the ball to number 14, George. Seeing if he can set up a play here, dishes it off to Kenneth. Kenneth drives it in, gets to it, shoots a long, weird shot, and no good. Brennan with the rebound. Looks like number 1, Kenneth on Eek. Body foul. 26.3 seconds. Toksook by 3. Number 15, Gordon gets the inbound. Brings it to the other half. Passes it out to Zachary. Zachary over to Jaden for a side 3. 20-14. 12 seconds left. Eek with the ball. George passes it out to John. John loses control. And looks like we got a foul, number 15, Gordon. Of Toksook, that'll be his second personal foul. 6 seconds left here. The Cougars have one chance for one play here. 5 seconds. Carl with the ball, doesn't know what to do, takes a really deep 3, and it's good! 20-17. Carl with that buzzer beater deep 3. 20-17. Toksook made by 3. Pretty good first quarter here over at the Warrior Dome. 36th annual LKSD district tournament between the Eek Cougars and the LKSD KYUK Islanders. Pretty full gym here. Not an open seat in the house. Shout out from the Eek Cougars. They want to thank you for cheering on the Eek Cougars. We appreciate the support and love y'all have. Cougar spirit that is coming from your high school boys. High school Eek boys. That's their shout out. To be honest, it's the first time I ever seen Eek play. They're doing pretty good here. All right, Eek has, it's going to be Eek ball. Toksook 1-2-2 defense. Number 14, George at the top of the key, dishes out to Kenneth. Kenneth drives it in, brings it up. Oh! 2 points for Kenneth. Went right through their defense. Gets back on defense and covers Brennan. Brennan brings it down, dishes it off to number 15 for Gordon for a side 3. No good. Rebounded by Carl. And he can't seem to get rid of the Toksook defense, but he won't give up. He didn't give up the ball. Saves it. Number 2, John has the ball for a easy 2-point layup. Eek with the 1-point lead. Here we go, 21-20. Real good game. These boys are just keeping it close the whole way. Jaden setting it up for his team. Passes it off to Gordon. Gordon over to Nate. Nate back to Gordon. Gordon tries to drive it. Meted by tough Cougar defense and almost loses the ball. And he hits it out of bounds, trying to save it. Cougars ball, guys. Whew, I need a drink a while. This is a good game. All right, number 1, Kenneth. Setting it up. Drives it in. Brings it up. No good. Too short. Rebounded by Brennan. Brennan heavily guarded. Draws the body foul. Looks like number 3, Anthony. That'll be his first personal foul. Like I said earlier, Eek Cougars guarding Brennan one-on-one while the rest of the team is on 2-2 zone defense. Jaden passes it to Nate. Nate turns it over and loses control of the ball. Cougars steal it. John for the fast break brings it up. Oh, no good. Cleaned up by number 14, George. 2 points. 23-20. Eek by 3. Here we go. Gordon at the top, drives it, dishes it off to number 1, Zachary for a baseline 3. Too short, rebounded by Nate, brings it back up short. And here's the fast break. Kenneth Eek for an easy 2-point fast break. 25-20, Eek leading by 5. Looks like Toksook Bay's coach calling a full timeout. Got to gather his team. Doesn't want Eek to continue taking the lead. These Eek boys are doing pretty good making those steals. Making those baskets, making it count. Every steal counts, every point counts. Here we go, guys. Real good game. 25, Eek, 20, Toksook. And there's the Eek crowd chanting E-E-K, I believe. And there's the Toksook Bay Islanders fans. All right, Toksook ball coming out of the timeout. Oh, number 13, Nate with the baseline 3. Brings them within 2 points of Eek. Eek getting through. Oh, Nate with the steal with his long arms. Passes along to Gordon for a fast break. No good. Looks like number 1, Zachary gets the rebound. Loses control. Nate saves the ball. Passes it to number 15, Gordon. Gordon down to Jaden. Jaden for a baseline 3. No good. And Brennan tips it out of bounds. All right. Eek Cougars ball. 25-23, Eek by 2. Number 2, John for a side 3, air ball. Rebounded by Brennan. Brennan using the screen to get rid of his guard. Brings it to top of the key, swings it over to Gordon. Gordon for a side 3, no good. Rebounded by number 14, George. George passes to Kenneth. Kenneth pushes it down. Brings it up for a hook, no good. Nate with the rebound, dishes it off to Brennan. Brennan bringing it down. There's 2 against 3. Brennan for a side 3, and it's good. 26-25. Toksook takes the lead by 1. Toksook still doing full court press. Eek gets through him. Number 14, George, brings it to the side for a long 2. No good. Rebounded by number 15, Gordon. Gordon over to Nate. Nate to Brennan. Brennan slowing it down, letting his team get a chance to set it up. Brings it to the top of the key for a top of the key 3 and uses the backboard. 3 points for Toksook. 29-25. Toksook by 4. Now it's Eek with the timeout. 30-second timeout called by the Eek Cougars coach. Gather his players and make sure that they don't let Toksook take the lead. Continue this lead. Coming from behind. It's a good game, guys. I might as well get a water break here. Timeouts. Timeouts are going to be my water break here, guys. Lots of talking here, broadcasting. Quyana KYUK to everybody who tuned into Facebook on the LKSD, Lower Kuskokwim School District Facebook page, and also to the people who tuned in on KYUK, your local Yupik radio station, broadcasting the 36th annual LKSD District Tourney. Here we go. 4 minutes, 25 seconds in the first half. Number 14, George at the top of the key. Dishes it off to Carl. Carl for a deep 3, no good. Rebounded by number 14, George brings it up, no good, rebounded by Anthony. Anthony ditches it off to, looks like they drew a foul. Foul goes on number 13, Nate. That'll be his third personal foul, and it's only the first half. First team foul. Looks like coach is going to keep Nate in with his 3 fouls. Hopefully he can keep his composure and don't foul no more. Pretty crucial to staying in the game for LKSD KYUK. Makes a big difference. Number 14, George gets the inbound, dishes it off to John for a deep 3 points. 28-29. Eek leading, Eek down by 1. Brennan draws the foul off of number 0, Richard. Brennan gets the ball, shoots a 3, and it's short. Rebounded by number 2. John brings it down. Letting his team get set up here. Almost loses the ball, passes it to Carl. Carl gets the body foul from Brennan. That'll be Brennan's first personal foul. Eek ball. Number 14, George drives it in, brings it up right through their defense for 2. 30-29, Eek by 1. Nate gets the inbound, passes to Brennan. Brennan over to Zachary. Zachary picks up his dribble and passes to Brennan, almost loses the ball. Heavily guarded, drives it in through Eek defense, brings it up and draws the foul. Brings him to the line for 2 points. Foul goes on number 3, Anthony. Brennan has a chance for 2 points.
First free throw is good. Tie game, 30-30.
Anthony sits and number 20, Ryland comes in. Brennan's second shot is no good. Rebounded by number 1, Zachary cleans it up for 2 points, 32-30, took it by 2. Number 14, George has the ball, uses the screen, trying to get through Toksook defense. Carl gets the ball. Passes it to number 2, John. Toksook's 1-2-2 defense. John for a side 3. No good. Rebounded by Brennan. Brennan dishes it off to Zachary for a baseline 3. No good. Rebounded by Gordon. Brings it up and draws the foul. Brings him to the free throw to shoot 2. That foul goes on number 11, Carl. Gordon's first free throw is good. Gordon's second free throw goes up. And it's good, 34-30, Toksook by 4. George bringing down the ball for his team. Uses the screen. Tries to get around the defense, picks up his dribble, passes it to Kenneth. Kenneth almost loses it. Picks up his dribble, passes it to George. George brings it in. George to John for 2 points, 34-32. Toksook. Jaden bringing the ball down. Brennan gets the ball, passes it to Nate inside the key. Nate down below to Zachary for easy 2 points. Number 14, George has the ball, brings it through, drives it in, brings it up, and hits the backboard. Nate with the rebound, passes to Brennan. Brennan bringing it down, goes through. Eek defense passes to Jaden right below for easy 2 points. 38-32, Toksook with a 6-point lead. Carl has the ball, dishes it off to John. John to George. George for a baseline 3, overshot. Nate gets the ball, throws it away, and John gets it from Eek. Tries to drive it in, he loses it. Brennan gets the ball. Brennan pushing through, drives it, dishes it off to Zachary for in and out, no good. Carl gets the ball and draws the foul from Brennan. I believe that'll be Brennan's second personal foul. And we got substitutions. Number 3, Anthony is coming in for number 20, Ryland. 11, Carl sitting, while number 3, Anthony, and 12, Samuel comes in. One minute, 1 second here left in the first half. 38-32. Toksook by 6. Eek has 4 fouls. Toksook has 3. If Eek fouls, it will bring the Toksook Bay Islanders straight to the free throw line. Now an MTC tear in the Warrior Dome. Eek inbounds the ball to George. George brings it down to the side for baseline 2, and it's good. 34-38. Eek's down by 4. Number 13, Nate for top of the key 3, no good. And Jaden takes the ball out from Eek's hands and brings it up for 2 points. 35 seconds. Toksook by 6. Number 14, George setting up his team. 25 seconds. Number 1, Kenneth gets it back to George. George back to Kenneth. Kenneth tries to drive it in, gets stopped by Toksook defense. And gets called for the travel. 16.8 seconds. Toksook ball. Toksook leading by 6. Number 1, Zachary gets the inbound. Dishes it off to Nate. Nate over to Jaden. Jaden loses the ball. Number 14, George for the fast break. Easy 2 points for Eek Cougars. 3 seconds left. Brennan has the ball. Brings it up at the 3. Oh! Buzzer beater 3 from Brennan. 43-36. Toksook is leading by 7. Oh! Lots of good plays, lots of good shots here in the first half. Is that the first half? Yeah, that was the first half. 43 Toksook, Eek 36. We got 10 minutes before the second half starts here at the Warrior Dome at the LKSD District Tournament. Switching it over to you, KYUK.
Bay. Islanders inbound the ball to begin the second half of play.
Quyana KYUK. Here the third quarter has already started between Eek Cougars and the KYUK Islanders. Right now, Eek has the ball. Number 14, George gets the inbound, brings it up in the key. No good. Rebounded by number 1, Kenneth. Brings it back up. No good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate passes it out to number 15, Gordon. Gordon to number 1, Kenneth steals it from Eek. Pushes it down the court, drives it in, tries, and gets called for the offensive foul. Number 1, Kenneth, offensive foul. That's Kenneth's second personal foul. Brennan gets the inbound for the Islanders, setting it up for his team. Nate at the top of the key dishes it off to Gordon. Gordon over to Zachary. Zachary throws it away. Number 1, Kenneth gets the ball, brings it up. And 2 points for the Cougars. 38-43. Cougars down by 5. Brennan drives it in for Islanders, and it's contested. No good. Rebounded by Carl. Carl, heavily guarded, passes it off to number 12, Samuel. Samuel to number 14 for top 3-3. No good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate dishes it off to Zachary. Zachary down to Gordon. Gordon brings it up short. Number 12, Samuel gets the rebound, passes it off to number 2, John. Brings it all the way down, and he gets called for the offensive foul. Toksook Bay doing really good getting those offensive fouls. That's number 2, John's third personal foul. Brennan gets the inbound. Passes it off to Gordon. Gordon for a baseline 3, 4, and it's good. 46-38. Toksook up with the lead. Number 1, Kenneth gets the ball, tries to drive it in, and number 24 from Toksook, Jaden, grabs the ball for a jump ball call. Toksook ball. Number 12, Samuel, sits down for Eek, and number 20, Rylan, goes in. Brennan gets the inbound. Looks like the refs made a mistake, gave it to Toksook when it was Eek's ball. Eek inbounds the ball. Number 2, John for a baseline 3. Brings it to 46-41. Toksook up by 5. Brennan uses the screen, brings it to the top of the 3 for a shot. No good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate gives it off to Gordon, who draws the foul. Shooting 2 brings him to the line. Foul goes on to number 1, Kenneth. That's his third personal. Ref's talking it out to see if Gordon will be going to the free throw line. Shooting 2 points. Gordon's first free throw goes up, and it's good. 47-41. Toksook by 6. Second free throw attempt goes up, And it's no good. Rebounded by Carl. Carl passes out to Kenneth. Kenneth brings it down. Guarded by Jaden. Dishes it off to George. George to John for a baseline three. Eek down by 3. 47-44. Eek trailing by 3. Brennan at the top of the key. Heavily guarded by Eek. Uses the screen, ditches it off to Zachary. Zachary for a baseline 3, and he comes up short. George with the rebound. Pushes it to Kenneth. Kenneth for a fast break. No good. Rebounded by number 15, Gordon. Gordon gives it to Brennan. Brennan getting around the Eek defense. Drives it. Does a spin. And is called for the offensive. That is Brennan's third personal foul. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Toksook ahead by 3. Eek ball. George gets the inbound. Passes it out to Kenneth. Kenneth drives it, dishes it off to Carl for a side 3. Tie game, 47-47. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Brennan bringing it down for the Islanders. Calls a timeout. 30-second timeout. Toksook Bay Islanders. Really good game here over at the Warrior Dome. The LKSD district between the KYUK Islanders and the Eek Cougars. We are tied at 47-47. 4 minutes, 56 seconds here in the third quarter. The KYUK's ball coming out of the timeout. Brennan in the bounce ball to Jaden. Eek heavily guarding them. Dishes it off to Zachary. Zachary almost loses it. Brennan saves it. Brennan pulls up a 3 and it comes up short. Rebounded by number 15 Gordon. Cleans it up for 2 points. Toksook up by 2. George with the bound. Dishes it off to John for a baseline 3. No good. Rebound by Nate. And draws the foul. Number 11, Carl. That'll be Carl's second personal foul. Eek has 4 team fouls. Next foul will bring Toksook Bay to the free throw line. Eek having a 2-3 defense. Brennan for the 3. No good. Rebound by Nathan. Brings it back up. Cleans it up for 2 points. 51-47. Toksook by 4. Eek setting it up, number 14, George for a 3. No good. Rebound by Brennan. Brennan pushes it, throws it to Zachary. Zachary loses it. Out of bounds by Toksook. Eek ball. Eek inbounds ball. 4 minutes left on the clock. They're down by 4. George dishes it off to John. John tries to drive it, passes it to Kenneth. Kenneth drives it in, brings it up, and it's good. 2 points. Down by 2, 49-51. Brennan pushes it for a fast break to Jaden. He shoots it up, and it's contested. No good. Carl with the rebound, passes it to George. George bringing it down for Eek. 3 minutes, 35 seconds. George drives in through Toksook's defense and draws the foul on the drive. Brings him to the free throw line for 2 points. Foul goes on Brennan. That's his 4th personal foul. Looks like the Toksook Bay coach wants to keep him in and telling him to settle down. George's first free throw attempt goes up, and it's good. 50-51, they're down by 1. He has a chance to tie the game. George's second free throw attempt goes up, and he ties the game. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Number 15, Gordon Gets called for travel. Turnover. Eek ball. George gets the inbound. Toksook 1-2-2 defense. George with the side two, no good. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon dishes after Brennan. Brennan brings it down for Toksook. Top of the key three, no good. Rebound by Jaden. Jaden out to Brennan. Brennan drives it, spins in, dishes it off to Zachary for easy 2 points underneath the rim. 53-51, Toksook by 2. Number 2, John has the ball. Trying to get his team set up. Drives it in, brings it up, in and out, gets his own rebound, brings it back up, and he scores. Game is tied again, 53 apiece. Zachary gets the inbound. Dishes it off to Nate. Nate drives it through, brings it up. No good. And is called for a body foul on number 11, Carl. Brings Nate to the line for 2 points. 2 free throw shots. Nate's first free throw attempt goes up, and it's good. Toksook by 1. The second free throw attempt goes up, in and out. Carl with the rebound. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Carl passes to George. George drives it in, shoots at the free throw. 2 points. Eek up by 1. Brennan has the ball for Toksook, dishes it off to Jaden. Jaden swings it down to Zachary. Zachary almost loses back to Jaden. Jaden gets the body foul. Number 14, George of Eek, draws the foul. That'll be George's second personal foul. With that foul brings Toksook to the line for bonus. 1 minute, 59 seconds. Eek leading by 1. Jaden has a chance to tie up the game here. First shot is no good. He still has a chance to tie up the game. Second free throw attempt goes up and no good. Rebounded by number 3, Anthony. Anthony gives it to Carl. Carl over to George. George for a deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Brennan. Brennan, then he throws it away. And with number 1 shot, Kenneth was contested by Nate. Brennan has the ball, pass it up to Jade. Brennan throws it away by Travel. Jumped with the ball. 1 minute, 40 seconds here left in the third quarter, guys. Really good game. Eek's up by 1. Eek has possession. George, deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Nate. Draws the foul. Number 3, Anthony of the Cougars fouls Nate. Brings Nate to the free throw line. Now it's Nate's chance to tie the game. Eek has to be careful with those fouls. Every foul after this from here on out till the next quarter will bring Toksook to the free throw line. Nate's first free throw attempt ties the game. 55-55 apiece. Now he has a chance to take the lead. Up goes his second free throw. And Toksook has the 1 point lead. Number 14, George gets the inbound. Toksook 1-2-2 defense. Jaden on top. Dishes it out to John. John fakes it. Starts to dribble. Back to George. George back to John. Looks like Eek's getting a hard time getting set up. Oh, deep 3 from John and air ball. 1 minute, 3 seconds. Toksook by 1, 56-55. Oh, Jaden almost threw away the ball for Toksook. Brennan saved it, brings it to the other half. Makes a long pass to Nate. Nate dishes it out, or not Nate, to Gordon to Nate. Nate brings it up for 2 points, 58-55. 47 seconds left. Toksook by 3. George drives it in, ditches it off to number 2. John brings it up, no good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate passes it to Brennan, and it's hit out of bounds by Kenneth of Eek. Toksook ball. Jaden gets the inbound. Dishes it off to Nate. Nate drives it in, brings it up. No good. Rebounded by Jaden. Jaden brings it back up himself. No good, gets his own rebound. Loses the ball. Number 1, Kenneth steals the ball, brings it all the way down the court, drives it through, brings it up. No good, too strong on that shot. Went over, rebound by Brennan, and Eek Cougars with the body foul. Number 2, John, that's his 4th personal foul. Eek in foul trouble here. 14.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Toksook leading by 3. Brennan has a chance to make it a 2-possession play. First shot is good. Toksook up by 4 points. Number 00, Richard, goes in for John. Brennan, second free throw attempt. Goes up. In and out. Rebounded by Gordon. No good. Rebounded by Nate to clean it up for 2 points. 7 seconds. George has the ball with 3 seconds. 2, 1. Brings it up deep. 3. You're short there. All right, guys, fourth quarter, we're about to get started here. Toksook has 61, Eek has 5. Eek is down by 6. It's been a pretty close game throughout this whole 4 quarters. Excited to see what the fourth quarter brings us. There's the Eek fans bringing their Cougar spirit. Pretty fun over here at the War Dome. Lots of good cheering. Good games going on today. First day of the 36th annual LKSD District Tourney. Jaden gets the inbound for Toksook. Heavily guarded. Nate grabs the ball. Drives it in. Brings it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. And gets fouled on the shot. So bring him to the line. Foul goes on number 11, Carl. That is his 4th personal foul. A lot of the Eek Cougars have 4 personal fouls. Nate's first free throw is no good. Number 20, Ryland, is coming in for Carl.
Second free throw. And it's good.
George brings down the ball for the Cougars. Uses the screen, shoots at top of the 3. No good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate loses the ball. Number 20, Ryland of Eek, gets the ball. Draws the foul. Foul goes on number 15, Gordon. That is his 4th personal foul. Half the people out there gotta play nice. Okay, Eek gets inbound. That's George. Shoots a 2, no good. Rebound by Nate. Nate dishes it off to Brennan. Brennan brings it down for Toksook. For the side 3, and it's good for Brennan. 65-55. Toksook by 10. Eek Cougars coach calls a full timeout. Got to gather his team and compose them. Doesn't want the lead to get any bigger than 10 points. Hopefully he can encourage his team to pull up. Same with the Toksook coach, letting them sit, letting his starters sit, get some rest. Trying to keep the lead for Toksook. 7 minutes, 19 seconds here in the fourth quarter. 65-55, Toksook by 10. Get a shout out from the Toksook Bay Islander boys. They'd like to thank the parents for supporting us throughout the season. Quyana KYUK Islander parents. And from Eek, they'd like to thank you for cheering on the Eek Cougars. We appreciate the support and love from y'all. Cougar spirit coming from the Eek Cougar boys. All right, Cougars ball. George gets the inbound. Needed, but almost stolen. Number 1, Kenneth cleans it, gets the ball, brings it up, no good. Rebounded by Brennan. Brennan getting through the Cougar defense. Rushes it down, drives it in, brings it up. And there's an offensive foul with his point. That brings Brennan out of the game. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Looks like number 4, Johnny, will be coming in for Brennan. Brennan tried to drive it in for that 2 points. He made the bucket, but draw the offensive foul. So Brennan Lincoln is out of the game. Let's see if these other guys with 4 fouls can stay out of foul trouble. Eek ball, 7 minutes, 4 seconds. George drives it in, brings it up, no good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate brings it down, dishes it off to Jaden. Jaden draws the body foul. Number 14, George. That is his 3rd personal foul. Toksook is up by 10, guys. Oh, Toksook throws away the inbound pass. Number 14, George brings it down, shoots it up. 2 points, Eek. 57-65. Gordon has the ball, brings it down for Toksook, dishes it off to Jaden at the top of the key. Jaden drives it, dishes it out to Gordon underneath the basket, brings it up in his short. Doubles there, Richard gets the rebound, passes it off to George. George pushes it, passes to Kenneth. Kenneth drives it in for 2 points. 65-59. Eek slowly creeping on up. Gordon has the ball, tries to drive it in, brings it up. No good. And gets the offensive. Eek doing pretty good with offensive fouls here. That would be number 15, Gordon's 5th personal foul. That would make 2 of their teammates out of the game. Number 15 sits. And number 5, Felton, comes in. Eek is down by 6, 65-59. Toksook with the lead. Eek has the ball. Number 14, George, with a deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Carr. Number 3 saves it. Anthony dishes it off to number 1, Kenneth. Kenneth loses the ball. Tries to do some fancy dribbling there and loses the ball. Coach Pitka from KYUK calls a full timeout. Eek slowly creeping on up to Toksook. Toksook Bay has 3 team fouls. Eek has 2. 5 minutes, 46 seconds left here in the whole game. Really good game between the Eek Cougars and KYUK Islanders. Good on everybody for tuning in. If you're tuning in on Facebook on the Lower Kuskokwim School District Live Facebook page, or if you're tuning in with KYUK, joining us at the LKSD District Tourney. Toksook ball. Jaden gets the inbound. Brings it to the top of the key, picks up his dribble, passes to Felton. Felton down to Zachary. Zachary passes it to Nate and gets stolen. Number 14, George steals it, passes it to Carl. Carl brings it down, passes it to number 2, John. Drives it in, shoots, no good, rebounded by Zachary. Zachary dishes off to Jaden. Jaden bringing it down for his team. Dishes it off to Felton. Felton to Zach. What happened? I didn't see what happened. So, no basket and Eek ball. Oh, George for a deep three. No good. Rebounded by number 3, Anthony. No good. Toksook gets the rebound. Jaden at the other half. Jaden getting it set up. Passes it over to number 4, Johnny. Johnny to Jaden. Jaden for a 3. No good. Rebound by Nate. Nate cleans it up for 2 points. 67-59. Toksook with the lead. Number 2, John has the ball at the top of the key. Uses the screen. Picks up his dribble. Passes to Kenneth. Toksook 1-2-2 zone defense. George for a side 3. In and out. Rebounded by John. John brings it back out. Resets his team. Takes a same 3. No good. Rebounded by Jaden. Looks like number 13, Nate got the ball. Drives it in. Gets his own rebound and cleans it up. 69-59. Toksook by 10. Number 2, John. Passes it to 14, George. Back to John. John over to 3. Anthony drives it in. No good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate ditches it off to Zachary. Zachary to Felton. Felton almost loses it. Jaden at the baseline. Passes it out top of the key to Zachary. Zachary for a 3. No good. Rebounded by number 3, Anthony. Anthony to 11, Carl. Carl to number 14, George. Drives it in through Toksook defense. And gets called for the offensive foul. Foul will go on number 14, George. That'll be his 4th personal foul. 3 minutes, 24 seconds, 69-59. Toksook leading by 10, and they have possession of the ball. Zachary brings the ball down, picks up his dribble, passes it to Jaden. Jaden to Johnny. Johnny makes a bad pass, and number 14, George, gets the ball, shoots it, no good. Jaden gets the rebound, brings it down the court, drives it in, brings it up, 2 points, Toksook, 71-59. Full timeout, Eek Cougars. Toksook by 12. 3 minutes, 1 second left here in the 4th quarter, guys. Eek and chair, 3 letters, EEK, spells out their village already. 3 minutes, 1 second, 71, Toksook, 59, Eek. Hookty, lots of talking. Okay, here we go. 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Eek has the ball. And they throw it away and loose ball. Jump ball. Possession goes to Eek. Got a referee timeout. One of the boys has a bloody nose. Number 14, George sits for Eek. 0-0, Richard goes in for him. Eek gets inbound, baseline 3, no good. Heavily guarded by Eek. Toksook has the ball, Nate to Jaden. Jaden bringing the ball down for his team. Passes it off to number 4, Johnny. Johnny dishes off to Jaden. Jaden to Felton below for 2 points. Here we go, Eek ball. Number 11, Carly has the ball, tries to drive it in and loses control. Actually, no, he draws the foul, brings him to the line for 2 points. Number 11, Carly, going to the free throw line. Brings it up. In and out. Number 14, George, goes back in the game after controlling his... Here we go, number 11, Carly. Sets it up. And it comes up short. Nate with the rebound. Nate dishes it off to Jaden. Jaden bringing it down. Passes it to number 4, Johnny. Johnny for a baseline 3, air ball. Number 14, George gets the rebound, pushes it all the way down the court, brings it up, and draws the foul. Foul goes on number 5, Felton. Number 14, George goes to the free throw line. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left. 73-59, Toksook. His first free throw goes up and it's good. 73-60. Eek trailing by 13. Second free throw attempt goes up. No good. Rebounded by number 3, Anthony. Passes it back to George. George brings it up at the free throw. No good. Rebounded by number 1, Zachary of Toksook. Dishes it off to Jaden. Jaden, heavily guarded, draws the body foul. Body foul goes on number 3, Anthony of Eek.
That's his 4th. 14 fouls.
All right, now Toksook loses the ball. Number 1, Kenneth drives it in. 2 points for Eek. 30-second timeout, Toksook Bay. Toksook Bay has 5 team fouls. Eek has 4. Each team, if they foul, will bring the other team to the free throw line. They got to be careful with those fouls. Play smart. And also free throw points. They can win a game. Can help you catch up. So hopefully Eek can catch up in 1 minute and 42 seconds. They're down by 11. Anything can happen, guys. Toksook ball. Gets inbounded to number 4, Johnny. Johnny brings it down, picks up his dribble, passes to Felton. Felton almost loses it. Draws the foul from number 14, George. That would be George's 5th team foul, personal foul, which will take him out of the game. Number 12, Samuel, will be going in for George. George is one of the key players for Eek. Felton at the free throw line, shooting 2. First free throw, in and out. Second free throw is good. 74-62, 1 minute, 36 seconds. Number 2, John gets the inbound, brings it down the court, tries to go through the defense, takes a deep 3 air ball. Eek doing full court press. Number 20 and 0, Richard and Ryland coming in for Eek. Anthony sits down, and number 2, John sits down. Looks like the Eek coach is putting in his bench for the remainder of the game. Nate gets the inbound, brings it down, passes it to number 4, Johnny. Johnny for a side 3, no good. Rebound by Felton, and actually Eek gets the ball. Number 1, Kenneth brings it down for Eek, drives it in, and draws the body foul on number 4, Johnny.
That's his first foul.
1 minute, 10 seconds, 74-62. Kenneth at the free throw line for Eek. First free throw is good. 6-3, Eek down by 11. Kenneth, second free throw attempt is good. Eek down by 10, doing full court press. Nate gets the inbound, passes to Jaden. Jaden trying to kill some time here. Drives it, picks up his dribble, passes it to Zachary at the top. Back to Jaden. Jaden drives it in, dishes it off to Felton. Felton for underneath the basket, 2 points. 76-64, 45 seconds left. Number 11, Carly gets the ball, makes a deep 3, no good. Rebounded by number 12. Samuel brings it up, no good. Jaden with the fast break. Toksook pulling away, 78-64, 25 seconds left. Carly makes a shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Nate. Nate making another fast break, stolen by Eek. Number 11, Carly has the ball. 13 seconds left. Number 00, Richard with the shot. No good. And that is the end of the game between the LKSD KYUK Islanders and the Eek Cougars. 78 Toksook, Eek 64. That was a good game. Toksook took the lead on the 4th quarter. In the next game we have Eek KYUK versus Tumtutuliak boys. We will be switching over to KYUK. Until then, we'll see you guys in about 15-20 minutes. Over to you, KYUK.
Tomorrow evening at 7:15 p.m. against the winner of today's next game between the Tumtutuliak Blue Jays and the KYUK Grizzlies. The Cougars will play tomorrow afternoon at 12:15 against the loser of the next game between the Blue Jays and the Grizzlies. That final game of the day, boys game number 4 of the tournament, between the Tumtutuliak Blue Jays and the KYUK Grizzlies, will begin in approximately 22 minutes.